Hey everybody, it's Michael here for the Fellowship of Acoustics. I will be filling in for Koen today because he's still on daddy duty. We have picked 5 beautiful new arrivals again for you all. And well, let's just start off. I'm gonna start over here on my right and your left. This is a beautiful heritage Eagle Classic Antique. This is a beautiful guitar for anybody who's a jazz lover, and this is actually based on the Gibson L5. So also if you're unfamiliar, Heritage is the company that is now situated in the Kalamazoo factory, the old Gibson factory, where those beautiful guitars were made. This specific model has a spruce top and it's got a beautiful maple back and sides. Other than that, it also has a 5-piece neck, which is made of mahogany and maple. And this all together makes a lovely jazz instrument. It's got 2 Seth Lover pickups. Yeah, and I think I can talk a lot about it, but let's just listen to what Jim has to play. Next up is another guitar for the jazz lovers out there, and this one is actually from that actual Kalamazoo factory that I just talked about, where Heritage is now situated. This is a Gibson ES175 from 1953. It's a beautiful vintage instrument. It has seen some battles. You can see some scars from that, but it is a beautiful, beautiful guitar to look at, a beautiful guitar to play. I've played this one this very morning, actually, just a little bit. It's got a beautiful maple top, back sides, the whole body is maple. It's got a mahogany neck, classic Gibson tonewoods from that era, with a rosewood fingerboard. One thing to note about this guitar is that the P90 in here is actually not original. This was put in by the previous owner, but that does give you a master volume and tone. And other than that, only the tuners have been replaced through time. So it's basically just every jazz player's dream. It's just a pickup, it's got a volume and a tone control, and just play the right notes. Next up, we're leaving jazz land, we're going into acoustic land. Right behind me is the Bourgeois Touchstone OM. This is actually the Country Boy OM. If you are unfamiliar with the Touchstone series, it's a collaboration between Bourgeois and Eastman. Actually, fun little detail, Bourgeois was acquired by Eastman quite recently. And what they've done, the expertise that Bourgeois has been transferred from Maine to Beijing, you could say, because Donna Bourgeois, he still handpicks all of the tone woods, and then the guitar is assembled in the Eastman factory. We have an entire interview with Donna Bourgeois online. If you want to know more about how that collaboration works, you should check that video. The only difference between this model and the original Touchstone OM is the fact that this has a mahogany back and mahogany sides. The original Touchstone OM has rosewood back and sides. Other than that, it's the same. It's got a Sitka spruce top with an ebony fingerboard. All in all, it's a great guitar. It's got lovely embellishments in the high while still retaining the foundation that this OM has. next guitar in this week's lineup is also a very nice steel string acoustic. It's this nice Martin 0042 Stagecoach. So from the Crossroads series actually, this is a John Mayer signature. The very nice thing about this guitar, or what makes it special, is that only 50 of these guitars were made specifically for the Crossroads Festival. This one's from 2019 when that was hosted. But it has a few beautiful features, and let's start off with the tone woods. It's got a Sitka spruce top, which is paired with cocobolo back, with a beautiful stripe down the middle and cocobolo sides. A lovely tone wood. That's paired with a mahogany neck, and Martin did go all in with the abalone details that are on this guitar, from the inlay all the way up to the rosette, which continues in the fretboard over here, which is just a beautiful detail to look at. All in all, whether you're a fingerstyle guitarist, you might be a John Mayer fan or not, but this is a special guitar. Let's check it out. And for the final guitar of this week's new arrivals, we are going to be looking at this beautiful Fender custom shop. This one was built by Andy Hicks. This is a 1963 Stratocaster, which has been aged beautifully. It's got a relic on it. It's a 3-tone sunburst. Basically, this guitar has been completely spec'd out to what a 63 Strat would be. So it's got an alder body, maple neck, and that is paired with a rosewood fingerboard. To finish this guitar off, this has been spec'd out with custom wound pickups, and all of the details on this guitar were managed by Andy Hicks, the master builder from Fender. Like I said, it's got a rosewood fingerboard, but it's very dark for a rosewood fingerboard, so it might remind you of some Brazilian. Yeah, I think that sums up a beautiful guitar. And for the nerds out there, a 63 Strat, how many screws does it have? 7 or 11? Let's check out the demo. So that sums up all the guitars that we have for you this week. I just wanted to say really quickly that, well, normally we don't do this, but this year we are actually going to have a Black Friday sale. I'm not going to say what the details will be, but well, there's going to be a lot of discounts. That's all I can say for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing if you like this video, and see you next time. Bye bye.